Everyone thinks the power move is to block her or blow up her phone begging for closure. Both scream weakness. There's a third move almost no man has the discipline to pull off, and the moment you do it, something flips in her head. She doesn't get relief. She doesn't forget you. She starts replaying everything quietly, late at night, and that's when the game really starts. It's late, like stupid late. Your phone's face down, but you still know exactly where it is. You haven't blocked her. Haven't texted either. Just staring at the ceiling, replaying that last message like it meant more than it did. If this is you, yeah, I know. Everyone online keeps yelling the same junk. Block her, bro. Fight for it. Send one last text. Get closure. And you almost did. You typed it out, deleted it, typed it again, thumb hovering, heart racing for no reason. Maybe this hits closer than you expected. Because the quiet part, you don't actually want to block her, and you don't want to beg either. You just want the noise in your head to shut up. You tell yourself you're fine during the day. Gym, work, distractions. Fake laughs, but at night, that's when it sneaks up on you. The what ifs, the almosts. The stupid little details, the way she used to say your name, the time she double texted and pretended it was an accident, the inside joke you can't even explain to anyone else. You wonder if she misses you, if she's relieved, if she even noticed you went quiet, or if you're just another dude she scrolled past. And here's the messed up part, blocking her feels dramatic, begging feels weak. Both feel wrong in your gut, because deep down, you know reacting is exactly what she expects. Emotion, noise, proof you're still hooked. But what if the move that actually hits her isn't loud at all? What if it's not disappearing, not pleading, not acting tough for the gram? What if it's something so calm, so controlled, it messes with her more than any text ever could? And be honest, what if the real question isn't, will she come back? But what happens when you finally stop handing your power away without realizing it? Let me slow this down for you. Most guys think this moment is about doing something to her, blocking, posting, texting, going cold, like there's a button you press and boom, control comes back. That's the first misunderstanding. This isn't about her behavior. It's about yours in the quiet moments nobody sees. I remember sitting in my car once, engine off, radio dead, just staring at the dash, phone buzzing. Not from her, but I kept checking anyway. That weird mix of pride and panic. You tell yourself you're standing your ground, but your chest feels tight, jaw clenched, acting tough while your mind is running laps. Here's the truth most men don't want to hear. Blocking her isn't strength if you're doing it to stop yourself from cracking. Begging isn't honesty if you're just afraid of the silence. Both come from the same place, loss of frame. Men misunderstand this because they think power is a reaction. It's not. Power is being able to sit with discomfort without flinching, not numbing it, not dumping it on her, not trying to win the moment. A masculine principle nobody talks about anymore. You don't negotiate from emotional hunger, ever. Another one that stings a little. I say attention given under pressure is never respected. Think about it. Every time you reached out when you felt shaky, did it actually land how you hoped? Or did it feel off the second you hit send?
Yeah, exactly.
The move isn't silence for effect. It's stability for real. You don't block her because you're angry. You don't beg because you're lonely. You get your feet back under you. Daily stuff. Boring stuff. Sleep. Work. Movement. Talking to someone who won't judge you. And here's what happens when you do that quietly. No flexing. No drama. Your energy changes. Your decisions slow down. You stop reaching from that desperate edge. That's when people feel you differently. Not because you played a game, but because you finally stopped bleeding in public. That's the part most men miss. The room's quiet, but not really. That low hum from the fridge. The AC clicking on then off. Your phone's on the table. Screen dark. Still loud. It's cold on your forearms. You didn't notice until now. Funny how the body keeps score before the mind catches up. You think about blocking her. Thumb even hovers there. Feels dramatic. Like slamming a door you still want to open. You don't do it. You think about texting. Something clean. Chill. Hope you're good. Yeah, right. Your chest tightens just imagining the read receipt. There's a memory that comes out of nowhere. Her laugh in the car, windows down. That dumb song she hated but still sang. You shake your head like that'll knock it loose. It doesn't. You pace. 2 steps. Stop. Sit back down. Stand again. Mind talking reckless. She's probably fine. Eps. She probably isn't. Why do I even care? Because you do. That's the truth. No cap. Hours pass without moving. And then nothing happened. No text. No notification. No explosion. Just you breathing, still here. And in that space, something shifts. Small, easy to miss. You don't feel better. But you feel steadier, less needy, less jumpy. The urge fades. Just a little. Enough to realize maybe the power wasn't in cutting her off or chasing her down. Maybe it was in not reaching at all when every nerve told you to. And that thought, that one sticks. A lot of men walk into this moment carrying beliefs they never chose. They just absorbed them from friends. Clips. Late night scrolling. One belief sounds harmless. I don't react fast, I'll lose her. So you rush. Text you don't even fully believe. Energy that feels off the second it leaves your hands. I've been there. Sitting on the edge of the bed, convincing myself urgency was confidence. It wasn't. She didn't ghost you. You disappeared from yourself. That line stings because it's quiet true. Another belief blocking her shows strength. Das. Sometimes it does. But a lot of times, it's just panic dressed up as boundaries. I remember blocking someone and checking anyway. Unblocking. Re-blocking. That's not peace. That's still being hooked. You don't lose her. You lose your own presence. When your moves are about control, you already gave it away. Then there's this one, if I explain myself enough, she'll finally get it. Man, we all tried that. Paragraphs. Voice notes. Late night honesty. It feels real. Vulnerable. But here's the hard truth nobody says out loud. Attention is cheap. Respect is priceless. Explaining from emotional hunger doesn't land as depth. It lands as pressure. This isn't about being cold or fake calm. It's about noticing when you're acting from fear instead of self-trust. Waking up to that happens slow, awkward, messy. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. This is what the 1% headman understands. This moment isn't about her at all. It just feels like it is. Most men think power is movement, doing something, anything. He knows power is being able to sit still without his mind going crazy. He feels the urge too. Don't get it twisted. The late night itch. Maybe I should just say something spiral, but this is how he leads with presence, not pressure. He notices the urge and doesn't obey it. I remember a moment like that. Phone in hand, screen lighting up my face in a dark room, heart thumping for no reason. The old me would have fired off a text just to feel relief for 5 minutes. The headman puts the phone down, goes and gets water, takes a breath, lets the wave pass. This is what he understands. Patience isn't passive. It's controlled aggression turned inward. He doesn't block her to prove a point. He doesn't beg to soothe the ache. He gets centered. Sleep, gym, work, real conversations, boring stuff that builds backbone. This is how he leads with presence, not pressure. When he speaks, it's because he chose to, not because his anxiety chose for him. Most men chase reactions. The 1% builds a life that doesn't need one. And yeah, that calm, people feel it. Even when you say nothing at all, the phone buzzes, not her. You exhale without meaning to. Shoulders drop. There's that old memory, laughing in the kitchen, socks on tile, her stealing your hoodie. It flickers, then fades. You realize you're tired, not of her. Of folding yourself smaller every time you reached. The room smells like stale coffee. Morning light sneaks in. Honest cold. You sit there and feel it, the urge to explain, to fix, to chasey. And you don't. Something quiet clicks, almost shy. I'm done breaking myself for this. That thought's a whisper. But it lands heavy, like weight plates hitting the floor. You stand up, stretch, life's still there, chest still beating, no text sent, no block button hit. Just you, still standing. She doesn't text back. The bed's cold, coffee's bitter. Your hoodie smells like her anyway. You thought you needed to move first. Do something loud, prove you cared. But the quiet hits harder than any text ever could. The weight of not begging, not blocking, just being. You notice your hands aren't shaking. Chest isn't tight, mind isn't screaming, and somewhere, that's where the respect starts. Not from her, from you. You stop bleeding in public. You stop chasing shadows. And in that stillness, yeah, that raw, messy stillness, you realize she never had you. You always had yourself.